Libras, how you doing? Welcome to your energy tarot reading here on the Astroflower, going from the 9th to the 15th of December. You're fully into your winter period, and it may be a good time, feeling a good time of activating the plans or projects that you so wish to be living. This could be both on your relationship and on your financial side. On the energy updates, we went into what the elements we're going to be going into during this reading here. If you haven't seen it, please do go and see it. There's a great message in sacred sequencing as well. There's also, we're going to be doing things a little bit differently because we're going to be starting introducing a lot more videos onto this channel in concerning the healing energies, that sort of thing. That's going to be coming up over the Christmas period. So make sure you're subscribed and click that bell so you get all notifications. But in the meantime, we will bring up the Astroflower, get some messages from that, pull some cards, and see what's going on. Let's just see what's going on with the general energy that is within you. I think this is an air thing. It seems to be... it's not quite yet, and I think it's quite a way off, actually. I think it could well be even after Christmas period. But there seems to be like an egg that's being born within you. It's not quite in sight yet. So it's really the depths. It's almost like your first tentative steps forward into a new way of life. And it's allowing you to be a new person, but not quite yet until you trust it. That's what it feels like. So the energy that's coming out on the relationship side, it's measured passions. So whereas normally, you know, you're very passionate about things, when something clicks with you, it's really good. And that is fantastic. But also sometimes it's good to be a little bit more sort of measured, a little bit more sort of calculative of how you apply yourself within the world. Not necessarily calculative in a nasty way. I think this is a beautiful way of how crossing a river, you've got a choice of lots of stones, and it's testing out that stone. Yeah, that stone you can walk on, so that's nice and secure. So it's, you know, being measured about how you put your energies out there. On your financial side, it's very similar to the relationship side. It's very consistent energy within you this week here. And I think that's actually going to be a great appreciation for you. You're going to feel a lot happier about yourself. That's what I feel like, or that's what you're cultivating. That's what it is. That's what you're cultivating, and that's whether you get this new egg coming out. It is coming from the relationship side as well, so it could be a new love that you're cultivating within you. Look at that egg, speaking about eggs. This is the Empress card, owning emotionally your future by allowing you. So, you know, having control over your emotions doesn't necessarily mean blocking them. That's not control. Having a control over your emotions is knowing when to apply your emotions and when not to. And the Empress card, she controls her empire through that. And she's giving birth to something completely new. A whole new world for you is opening up gradually as you apply this. And I think you're going to find it with every step you take going forward. It's going to be easier and easier to implement within your life. On your relationship side, let's just see what's going on there. Karmic path seems to be very solid. I think there's a good plan in place, most certainly, and it's starting to apply it. The more you apply it, the more the karmic path will be very well defined and immovable. Let's just see what's going on there. On the connection to the universe, synchronicities and so forth, it's much more sort of it's open, but without, you know, just accepting anything in. It's like going on a guided tour on a bus. So you're taking in everything, but without having to stop in wherever you are. You know, it's really enjoyable. Yeah. On your karmic path, you get the Ten of Cups. I think you are building towards that most definitely. Happiness after difficulty. It may have been a difficult 2024 year for you. And with this difficulty, it's possible that you've now seen the light within you, and you're starting to amplify that happiness that is within you. In your connections to the synchronicities, the universe, the other people that are around you, you get the Queen of Pentacles, very secure energy, very consistent. She knows when her rewards are coming. without shadow and without doubt. Yeah, it feels really, really good for her. And on your past self, your past seems to be really important, and the way in which you engage. So I think these are the two main petals that we're going to be looking at. So let's get into this one here, see what's going on here. There's like it's like the sell-by dates have gone on certain things, and I think it's like you're drawing a line over certain aspects of you, maybe in the way in which you engaged. So like, say, like you might have been in a partnership and you might have been giving that person benefit of the doubt, benefit of the doubt, benefit of the doubt, and now it's just like, I'm not giving you the benefit of the doubt anymore. It's, you've got to come through with the goods, as it were. And it's not a nasty thing at all, and I don't think there's no conflictual sort of thing about it. It's just matter of fact in a way. But there's another aspect of it all that is these decisions that's made within you to go towards your future. And it's how do you apply it? And that's what seems to be the most important thing. Yeah, in the past, you're streamlining a lot of things. This is about drawing that line in the sand, as it were. With your connections with everybody that's around you sociably, that's the Three of Cups. And then you've got the One of Cups, the Ace of Cups, your joy and your happiness, which is now standing out and becoming much more important to you within the past. You get the Moon as well. It is, I think you're surprising yourself in the way in which you approach life in a very balanced view, balanced aspect. And that's a new way for you. It's no longer shooting yourself in the foot, which I've been talking about over the last, 3 or 4 years, really. But that seems to be gone now, and you're surprising yourself. But I think you're also going to be surprised by how your decisions are affecting the world that are around you, and converting negative into positive. This is what I said. I think there's certain things that you're drawing a line, getting rid of, and there's certainly things that you're opening up to, and it allows you to concentrate on fewer things, therefore apply yourself with greater ease, and therefore enjoying life a lot better. And in your future self, you get the Seven of Cups there. This is this egg that is coming through. The Seven is about an evident path. There's no more doubts or choices to be made. It's just blatantly clear for you what the direction you should be taking emotionally, which relationship really stands out and works for you. That seems to be the future. And I think that builds that beautiful sort of confidence as well within your life, and helps you to explore that happiness within you and your connections to the world that is around you. Let's just see what's the way you can integrate this lesson for this week. Purity. I get purity here, a purity of emotions, purity of vision, purity of application, that sort of thing I get. And it's like certain things in life need to be sacrificed in order to go after that purity. And these sacrificing things you're sacrificing aspects in your life that don't fit with the new you that's coming around the corner. And it's recognizing that and applying that in your life. You get the Hierophant, absolutely brilliant card. This is about the sort of knowing the steps that you need to take in order to get to that Star card, the ultimate dream of living your future. Very, very passionate, very, very pure energies as well for you. You got the Wheel of Fortune that wants to jump out as well. I think you've got to, within you what feels right. So if you know what's within you, you've got to start enacting it in the world around you without having to explain yourself, which seems to be really important. You don't need to explain yourself. And you get the Ten of Pentacles, ultimate joy and brilliance. You should be really swaggering it through yourself in regards to relationships, feeling very, very much more confident. And the world around you will see that confidence within you, which will then spark even more confidence within you and help you to really open up to something that is beautiful for you. Really, really nice. So I would act in the way as if you've almost achieved what you want in regards to your relationships. So it becomes a natural second nature sort of way of being. Let's just see what's going on your financial side. The karmic path seems to be taking a lot of importance. Connection to the universe and the world that is around you it's there and it's quite heavy, but it's not direct. It's very indirect. Okay, and your past self. I think that's very solid as well. I think you've already made decisions. There's already things in place, as it were, for you to do. I think the karmic path is streamlining a lot of those sort of things and making things very evident and obvious to you. And in your future self, your future self is playing even more. You seem to be building a project. This could be a new project, but this could be one that's already started, and it could be taking it to the next phase or transforming it in some form in order to get the best out of life. And how should you integrate this message, as it were? You get the same sort of thing here. There's a lot of purity, and I think this comes true to the general energy that is within you that is very, very balanced at the moment. And it's looking for pure results, good work, good honest work from your side, good honest work from the people that are around you, that are connected to you. It's finding your ultimate goal, your righteous path. That's what it feels like, and it feels holier than thou sort of thing. Let's just see what the message is. Let's put another bit of a message on what's going on in the karmic path. The key to your karmic path here, and I think here, before the karmic path makes it unavoidable, the karmic path here is sort of saying, look, this is where you should be going. If you recognize that and you apply your emotions in the perfect way, you can do everything that you want to do, but in half the time. Really, you see me shuffling and it comes up. This is your righteous path. Sorry, should have taken it. This is your righteous path. This is really stepping into what you should be doing. It's a real inner calling within you. It's connecting and enjoying that. And I think this is, I said, socializing is part of it, but I don't think it's direct socializing. It's almost like still communication through social media, or it could be communication through adverts. And so forth. And I think it's communication by doing whatever you're doing and the service that you're creating. And it is a choice. You have a choice now. And this is what I mean, where the karmic path is presenting something, saying, if you feel it, then follow it. If you don't feel it, don't worry. The karmic path will pull in the sides a little bit, so your pathway gets a little bit narrower, and there's no choice in the matter. But I think you can jump a few hurdles here by getting into step now really nicely. And your connection to the outside world, synchronicities and so forth, it's a transition. You're going forward to your future, definitely driving towards your future. And therefore, your connections with the people that are around you, there's some people that you may connect with, but you may not necessarily stay by your side forever or a long time. But whatever it is, you're moving on from choppier grounds, choppier waters onto much calmer waters. In your past self, you get the King of Cups, absolutely beautiful energy here. This all ties beautifully into the Empress card as well. The conversion of emotions into reality. I think you've decided to get your own success. And how do you convert that emotional stability into a driving force that opens the doors for you? Let's just see what's going on that future thing. The future thing here, it's also down to purity. It's also down to being emotionally consistent with what you put out there in the physical world. And this clarity that comes from within you, that you put out there in the outside world, then it's shining like a spotlight on the opportunities that are in front of you. And as you pass that spotlight, like a searchlight, the moment you pass on, you go, there it is there. And it becomes really, really obvious for you. I think it's something, it's like you're searching from within your past and what makes you feel good about remembering about what you want in the way of a job, business and projects, your material side, that makes you feel contentment within your success. And then that's when the success can flow. And there's a big spike as well next to it. It's like a real direction. And this is where I think you can jump a few hurdles here. And you can go right to the source of your ultimate goals. Good quality connection with other people, working really well with other people. You've got respect for yourself, therefore others give you respect in your work. There's also a degree that you recognize the good quality work in others and how that those others can help you, and they recognize it as well. So it's a win-win scenario that you are driving towards. You get the healthy boundaries. The healthy boundaries as well comes out of understanding. And I think this is, in a way, the more you put one step forward, it's like the healthy boundaries take a step with you. So it stops you from going backwards. And I think that's what the healthy boundaries are now. It's making that decision, saying if you feel it, step into it. You'll be going a lot quicker than if you sort of hold back. And you should be going ultimately after your ultimate goals. I think that's what, if we look at the ultimate goals here on your side, on your financial side, you get the karmic path with that judgment card. This is where you're really going towards. You're realizing that. You've also got that emotional sort of, I want to convert the ideals into reality. And then you're reaching for the stars, as it were, reaching for the ultimate goal in your future. It's a progression, a beautiful progression that makes you feel empowered without feeling powerful, if you know what I mean, without being over-empowering, overpowering people around you. It's a real mutable, look at that. I was going to say this is how you interact with it. A real mutable synergy of energy, of emotions, of reality, of what you really wish to be living. It's an incredibly fulfilling, beautiful week for you, Libra. Incredibly beautiful week for you. Let's just bring up the elements and see what's going on with the elements here. So here we go. Here we just bring up your elements. If you've seen the energy update, you'll know that we were talking about filament energies, so that's water energy, emotional sort of energies as it flows through you. You've got that emotional energy that comes in here. That's in the here and now. I think that's also going to give you the confidence of trying out something, emotionally feeling very good about it. Doesn't rock, doesn't disturb you, and it doesn't make you divide you from your path. So I think that's really good energy that's coming in from the universe at the moment. And you've got a bit of water here that goes at your base as well. That gives you that clarity of vision within you. And we saw that one in your reading. But it's also the energy that comes from the earth, which is that fire and earth. And we have that fire, earth, water combination, which is going on in this section here on your relationship side. So it's converting the karmic path into your future and how you engage in it. But we also get this combination here with this water and fire and earth, and you also get the air that's coming in, and we've had a solar flare that's going off, a next flare. We'll be doing a short sort of energy update on that, and I think that's going to increase the air situation. It's going to give you a lot more. This is possibly what's giving you a lot more balance within your energies as well. So I think we're going to pull a few cards on this section here, put a few cards on this section here, but also see on a few sections on the here and now that comes out of all of that. So let's just see if, let's just pull that all back up there and see what's actually going. I'm actually going to bring back the Astroflower because it's sometimes quite difficult to see the cards. I don't know what's going on with my new studio. I'm in a new studio at the moment, and it can be difficult to see the cards with that white background. So we're looking at this combination between the mutable energies that go between the karmic path, the 10 of cups, going up to the 7 of cups, making you feel a lot more confident about life. And it goes via that sort of past, as it were, because we have that sort of fire that comes in between the past and the future. How you convert it from your negative into positive, how the energies are helping you there. You get the Knight of Cups, Knight in shining armor for love. I think it could be you, actually. I think this is where, energy is trying to encourage a lot more confidence within your feelings, within your emotions, how you feel about someone or a situation. It's all about the journey when you've got the Six of Cups here, all about that journey where you discover that cup, where you're given that cup by your greater and higher self, which turns you into that knight in shining armor of love for the world around you. And you get the Four of Pentacles. A lot of people getting this in the energy messages. It's all about knowing, being not reserved, but being honest about how you put your emotions, your time, your energy, your effort into life, and concentrating on the things that really, really work for you. And that's where the difference really comes into play. Let's just see what the messages that are coming in on this fixed energy this time here, rather than the mutables on this side here. This is what's giving you that focal point as you go forward. You get the Two of Swords. It was on your karmic path. Yes, it is a decision that you're making, and I think it's a no-brainer, really. Once you feel it and it feels right for you and it's very respectable, that's when you get it. Yeah, when you feel it. Two of Cups. It's twice you got the Two of Cups on that side there now as well. Absolutely beautiful energies that are coming through for you, and justice. You getting to this harmonious point within your financial world, which is going to be absolutely brilliant. A really, really good opportunity. Well, let's just see what the here and now is between the Empress card and those top ones at the top. You got the Lovers. Yeah, I think it is all about you falling in love with yourself in a good way. You know, because once you do, then you can stride into the world with great confidence. Stride into the world. The world card there. It's a whole new way of doing things, which is going to be absolutely beautiful for you, Libra. Really looks good. Fantastic week. Yes, don't forget to subscribe and click that bell, because we've got a whole new series of energy videos coming up, and talking about spirit, healing, a lot of things I do in my daytime job, basically. Absolutely brilliant. Yes, thank you for all the support you give to this channel as well, because YouTube doesn't really give us anything. Don't forget about the energy update, which is on our channel. I will see you soon. That's all for me left to say is, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.